So yeah, this is just another little update on the Dino battle. Posted a video last night where I gave a couple of things that I'm trying. So, raising the nitrate is top priority right now. Still don't know why it was bottomed out at 0, but it was. Phosphates were elevated at, I think, 0.3 and not 0.03, 0.3. So what I've read is if you dose with nitrates, which I didn't get like highly concentrated ones, I got the Neo Nitro, I think it's called. But when you dose with nitrates, what can happen is that the phosphate can swing down real fast. And so you kind of have to go slow. And if the phosphate bombs out, then you're in serious trouble. So yeah, I'm just gonna flip the camera around real quick and gonna show you guys the Dino. I think it's looking a little bit better personally. Here we go. So last night, there's still some there on that power head, but it's not quite as covered as it was yesterday. Some of these rocks, still you can see traces of Dino on them, like underneath right there, like little brown traces on the side. Those zoas are way happier today. I'm up to, my nitrates are 1.5, just from using that Nitro. So pretty excited so far to see those zoas opening up. Going across the tank, definitely seeing some trouble still in this pearlberry. It's even more white in person than what it's shown up as there. Hope that can rebound. The Gorgonian is way happier than it was yesterday. So I'm starting to see a little polyp extension back on it, and then there was the Dino snot that was all over it is gone today. Yesterday, there was a little bit on that acro, and there still is. You can see it. Still some Dino on there, right there at the top. So, we're making some progress. I think I have a bunch on the back. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about that. Since I've got the UV going, I might get the scraper out and hope that the UV can kill most of that. I might also be shooting myself in the foot, so I'm not sure. But the worst thing is that these VDMs, I pulled that plug off of this rock. It was back in there, and they are not looking good at all. So I did hydrogen peroxide dip them. I usually do that when there's Dino or something over the polyps, but sometimes when they're already down, they don't survive that, so it might be a little risky, but we'll see. There's still some Dinos over that polyp, but some of these are looking all right. So there is some Dino up on the side of the frag racks here. So what I guess I'm hoping for is that in the next day or two, that'll all be gone without me touching it. So we'll see what we get. But again, this is just the second day. I'm at 1.5 nitrates, haven't tested phosphates. And the only thing I haven't done that I think I might need to do, since it's a new tank, even though I have so much bacteria from the rocks, is basically get some microbacter, I think is what it's called. It's the bacteria in a bottle. Maybe I just have a little bit of an imbalance. I was reading that can cause, a mismatch in the nitrate and the phosphate levels. And I guess there's some kind of ratio that you want to keep. Some people say it's 1 to 16. Then I've read other people say that that's not really a thing. Who knows? Whatever works for you. That's how all this works. But yeah, I think this is just new tank woes, honestly. I think, along the way with all the different equipment and like the skimming out of control. I think I was just maybe pulling too much out with not enough bacteria to balance things out. So obviously, like people said it before, on BRS, I think that Ryan said it, like you don't raise coral, you don't raise fish, you raise bacteria, and you raise, you're basically keeping a tank of water. And so, yeah, the bacteria pretty much drive everything. But otherwise, I mean, I am pretty happy at the moment and definitely loving this tank. Just gotta get those VDMs back. That's the main thing. So we'll see what we get tomorrow. Probably do another video. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Didn't see you had posted there. My bad. This tank is about 1 week old, but everything in it I transferred from about a 5-year-old tank. So yeah, I knew I was gonna have some trouble with the tank transfer. But honestly, for the amount of stuff that I transferred over, I think this is going pretty well. So yeah, sorry about that, man. Just didn't see it. But yeah, once this thing starts coming together, after it, maybe 6 months go by, I think it's going to be a really different look. I think a lot of these corals are going to be really well grown in by then, if I can survive this dino outbreak. Check out what the elegance is doing. Oh yeah, thanks for that. I knew it was something like that. I was a little bit off. Seems to be a lot of people that don't agree that that's a thing, so I don't know. Seemed logical to me. Yes, the Matrix soundtrack. Some things never get old to me, and that's one of them. I think I need to add some fish to this tank now that I got this bigger tank. I feel like maybe that'll help me with my nutrients a little bit too. Been so used to trying to keep the nutrients down from my old tank, and now, you know, with a different setup, with better equipment and filtration, you know, come right out the gate with the Dino problem. But that's how you learn. The main thing is just trying to screw up each way in ways that's not big enough to lose everything. I've always thought it's interesting that any clownfish that I get, they're always being hosted by this Duncan or anything close to the top left of the tank. And the black and white one, I had in a separate tank, and he put him in there, popped right up with the other guy. Must just be that something about that spot, something about that Duncan, the way it feels. Not sure. I'm in Ohio. Yeah, Columbus. I love it. Oh, nice, not too far. Can't figure it out. This iPhone, it's got a mind of its own when it's in this video mode. Like the color saturation gets really different within like a second or two. Right now it's looking like I'm seeing it, but every once in a while it just like kind of loses its intensity or something. I don't know what else to describe it as. Because those zoas, they look more orange in this. They're more of a pink from what I'm seeing. That clown's one of my favorites. I got in the hobby in, I think, 2018 is when I started kind of messing around with things. And I've had like that same 65-gallon hang-on back equipment that whole time, except until about a week ago. 2 weeks ago now, I guess. So most of this stuff, like all the rock work that I have in here is the original rock work that I bought back then, and it was live rock. It was imported from somewhere. I always liked that, but just mainly because you find all kinds of neat things, but you also obviously get, whatever luck of the draw. I kind of want to mess around with changing the spectrum on the lighting, but I don't know. It'll probably crash this live stream. So I'm not going to mess with it unless maybe I can override it from the buttons. Let's see. Yeah, might be able to make something work. Not doing what I wanted it to do. And this rock right here is probably one of my favorite things that I have. This Christmas tree worm rock. Most of the porite coral had died on it, but I think it's starting to come back. And It seems like they're all doing pretty good too. There's blue ones and black ones and red, kind of whitish. You can see that one coming out the top. They just kind of go in and out, you know, throughout the day. Cool hermit. Yep, that's the good stuff. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Maybe next time we'll have more than one person. You never know. And we'll see everybody that watches back for probably tomorrow, which will be the third part of the Dino updates. I hope to God they're gone tomorrow, but it may take a little longer. We'll see what we get. Till next time.